Let's see wild card matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 10 logo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
Don't get nervous.
Yes.
56, the mock boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... It got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Two draw quarters.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a pickup.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Austin Eckler, the Charger ball carrier. Kyle Duggar on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A 6-yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Eckler, the ball
That play
carrier.
reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
C.J. Henderson.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. 6-0 our score after 1.
Chargers, nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone, rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Henry.
Hunter Henry. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
That's good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Thompson.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This out quickly to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right, and he'll go down at the 28. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
43-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get him.
From the gun, Minshew to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
49.
Hey.
49. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Hey, Haywood.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Now Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Again, Herbert. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Bam!
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hatchet. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go deep for Conley. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Off play action, it's Minshew. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Minshew sets to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Don't get nervous.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
on the option. He's going to run with it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Yo, go, go.
It's game situation. Let's go. 49.
Hey, Alpha.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, Echo.
In your face.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Bravo. Yep. Hey, fight.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Yes, yes. Go, go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm scared. Mike 56. Mike 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Entering, attention, pop up. The connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game.